welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I quickly want to apologize for my glasses. I know that you can probably see the ring light in them and it is kind of annoying, but I don't feel like putting my contacts in. I just haven't wanted to lately. My allergies are just really bad. So today's video, I'm going to be repotting my Monstera Deliciosa. I have had that plant for about a year, I would say. His name is Howie. I call him Howie. If you follow me over my Instagram, you would know that. If you don't follow me over my Instagram, go give it a follow. It's breezyexotics. It's the same handle as my YouTube name. So anyway, I bought Howie about a year ago and he came in a 10-inch nursery pot. So he was really root bound. The soil was disgusting. It was just like that thick, goopy, heavy soil. So I did repot him into a 12-inch pot and he's lived in there for the entire time I've had him. Lately, I've been noticing that he's not really holding water as much as he used to, and also the roots were growing back out of the top. So I could see the roots to the top of the soil and I just knew that he was getting really root bound. Like I said, he's been in there for a year. Monstera are really fast growers. They do prefer to be more root bound than other plants, so I wasn't like in a super like big rush to repot him or anything. I would say like around December, January-ish is when I noticed him being really root bound. I told myself that I would wait until like spring or summer to repot him, and I've just been kind of looking around for like the perfect 14-inch pot for him. It's really hard to find a big pot that like looks nice or is not like $1 zillion. There were a bunch of like plastic ones that I saw and I was just like, I'm not about that. I mean, it would be like easier to carry because it's not as heavy. And then the ones that I did like were about $80. I ended up finding it at my grocery store. It was about $19.99 for like a practically 14-inch pot. It's ceramic, it has a drainage hole, so I thought that was a really good price. And it's like a blue teal color and has like a little bit of texture. You guys will see in the next clip when I am potting it up. So he was in a 10-inch when I got him. I put him into a 12-inch and now I'm putting him into a 13.5, almost 14-inch pot. I'm hoping that he can stay in there for kind of a while, like hopefully another year, because it is not fun to repot a huge Monstera like at all. I also received plant mail the same time that I was filming the next clip, so I just unboxed it with you guys really quick. If you guys want to see me repot my giant Monstera Deliciosa, then just keep on watching. This is what Howie's looking like right now, and this is kind of where he lives. He lives in like this little corner. As you can see, his roots are kind of coming back up out of the pot, so he really needs to be repotted. All right, so I just dragged him out into the kitchen. He is literally huge. I actually just got a plant delivered to me from Bros with Hose, so I'm going to unbox that really quickly if you guys care. And if you don't, then you can just skip through a couple minutes. I'm just going to open this very unsafely. This is actually a Hoya curtsii or I don't know, however you want to say it. I've really been into Hoya lately, so I'm trying to expand my Hoya collection. Their packaging is just like so good, honestly. Like I never have an issue with their plants, no matter what season they ship in. All right, so here is the plant. It looks really good. I don't know why I expected these to be bigger. I mean, it is only a 4-inch pot. So yeah, this is just a Hoya curtsii. And like I said, it's from Bros with Hose. I will link them down below. They are one of my favorite places to order plants from. I honestly don't really know how I'm going to repot Howie. He's just so big and I wish my boyfriend was here to help me, but he just ran out to grab water. So it's like my head cut off. You couldn't even see me. Sorry about that. You couldn't even see me, but my boyfriend ran out to get water for us, so I'm gonna have to repot this thing by myself. He's currently in a 12-inch pot and I'm upgrading him into a 14-inch pot. I have not repotted him since I got him, so when I bought him, he was in a nursery pot. He needed a lot of love. He was practically a rehab. So I'm just gonna remove his rock, and then I'm also going to take off the trellis. So I'm just going to start cutting all of the twine off, and I will be putting it back in there in the new pot, but it's just so much easier to repot him when the trellis isn't on. I honestly hate like doing a trellis. Like I really hate it. It really just takes so long to like, you know, tie everything up and get it right, and yeah, it's just annoying. I honestly haven't seen him without a trellis in a while, so he's definitely a little crazy. Gently take out the trellis. All right, that's what it's looking like. All right, so I'm just going to take him out of his stand. So I'm going to kind of face this more towards the floor because I'm going to be doing this on the floor. I already know that the floor is going to be a mess. That's totally fine. I'm just going to sweep it off after, but there's really no other way to do this. I live in an apartment, so it's not like I can just do it in my backyard or something. I'm going to try to just get him out of this pot first. Here is his new pot compared to his old pot. Like that. Kind of want to take a picture of it too. I did a picture so that I could do a before and after for my Instagram, but let's see. I hope that you guys can see me. I'm going to turn him on his side. Ooh, I'm really nervous that his leaves are gonna get messed up. And I'm sure that this is gonna be a bitch to get out. Oh yeah. Definitely root bound. All right, so there was like one broken root in there, but I mean, it's gonna happen. I have dirt all over me. I'm just gonna shower after this. That is what he's looking like. He is so root bound, I freaking knew it. I'm actually gonna try to reuse some of the soil, well, like as much as I can. So I'm just going to put this in the bottom. The mix that I use is just cactus soil, perlite, and orchid bark. I actually did a Repot With Me video on my channel and I showed you guys how I mixed it, so I will link that down below if you want to see that. I'm gonna fill up like a third of the way up of soil. All right, I think that should be good. I don't know if you guys can see, but that is how much soil I'm putting in there. Well, I got it out a lot easier than I thought, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. I don't know if I put too much soil in there now. I'm actually going to take some out. I really hope no leaves are getting broken in the process of this because I will be very upset. I'm just going to start filling in all around. Need to eat food. Also, my face is itchy right now and I cannot itch it because I don't have hands. I really hope this is enough soil. This is 2 bags of cactus soil, so I don't know. All I know is this pot is about to be so freaking heavy. I'm also gonna give him a really good water once I am done doing this, because he definitely needs it. I kind of held off on watering him like a week ago because I knew that I was gonna do this repot and I didn't want like the soil to be like wet or anything. Wanted to make it as easy as possible on me. He's definitely thirsty. That's probably why he's also drooping a little bit. That was all the soil. I have none left. I'm going to put him back in his stand because it's just going to be easier for me to do the trellis. Oh, please tell me this is going to fit. Oh, thank God. I was kind of nervous that it wasn't going to fit in the stand. Well, I do know that if I repot him again, he is not going to fit in the stand anymore. Last time I did the trellis kind of in the middle. I think that I want to do it all the way in the back. Like that. Like I did it in the middle and then I like, you know, put those forward. But I'm definitely gonna... I do think that he might look better if I put it all in the back. So let me just grab my twine really quick. All right, 1 down. Shit ton more to go. This leaf goes over there. I'm gonna use one of the straps to tie this leaf up. I'm gonna have to tie these two up separate, I think. This is kind of also like trial and error, like you just have to see like what looks the best, and because I'm not standing in front, I don't know what it looks like yet. Okay. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna spin it to you so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at. He looks crazy. Okay, I'm gonna tie this guy up, I think. Just gonna start tying like leaves where I think that they should go. Just like very loosely and randomly. Yeah, looks a little better. I feel like he's very full over here, and I don't know if I like that. Like, I obviously like, you know, a full plant, but maybe I could tie that guy up a little bit more. Ugh, gosh. All right, that definitely looks better. I'm going to move him back in his spot, and let me put his rock back. I'm going to move him back in his spot, give him a nice water, because if I water him here, I'll seriously never get him into the room. But yeah, this is what he's looking like. He looks so good, so much better. He's a lot taller. He's definitely outgrowing this trellis as well, so I'm going to need to get a new trellis soon, but for now it will do, and all of these leaves will kind of go in the same direction once I put him back in his spot. So I did end up moving Howie out here because he is getting way too big for that corner, and I kind of just realized that. After I filmed that repotting, I did put him back in his old spot, and he was just getting too big. He was hanging over my dresser. He was almost touching the plants that I have on the wall, or that I had on the wall. So I decided to move him out in my living room, and he is really far away from a window. Monstera can do okay in lower light situations. They just won't grow as much or as fast. I do want to eventually get a lamp, like a cool little lamp or something like that, and then put a grow light bulb in it, just so that I can give him almost the same amount of light as he was getting prior, because I do want him to grow big and full and beautiful like he is now. Probably in like the next week or two, I'm going to figure out the grow light situation, but you can kind of see how big he is from here. And I'm sorry about this lighting. It's kind of a gloomy day here in Jersey, so the lighting is not the best. But yeah, you can really see how big he is. It kind of gives him more space to just like spread out and not be like shoved in a little corner. I'm like in the middle of filming intros right now for 2 videos that I have coming up. So this is the corner that Howie was in, and I know I just filmed a houseplant tour. It looks so different since I filmed that video, and I only filmed that video like 2 weeks ago. I did get this plant shelf, and I'm obsessed with it. Like, my plants just look so much more organized. Even on my dresser, like my calatheas can kind of breathe. This corner does look way different from the last time you guys saw it. I'm probably gonna do like an updated plant room tour kind of thing, because I do have some changes that are still happening in this room. So once those are all finished, I will refilm that. Look at my Albo. Oh my gosh. All right, enough of me rambling. I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay guys, so that was the end of the video. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.